You're very welcome back. Now, our next guest is 8-time Oscar-winning composer behind some of Disney's most iconic hits.
Elaine Menken joins us now to tell us all about his life writing some of the world's most unforgettable tunes. It is such a delight to have you on the show, Alan. Thank you so much for joining us.
Nice to be here.
I have to say, your music brings me so much joy. I mean, what is it like when you compose such beautiful work that resonates with so many people?
It's a blessing. Listen, I'm just trying to give voice to characters and tell stories and write songs, but the great side benefit is people love it. I hear all the time kids will walk up to me or grown-ups and say, "You wrote the soundtrack to my childhood," which is like amazing.
It's true. I mean, we've all grown up with you. Myself and Elaine haven't stopped smiling all morning. We've been singing all your songs all morning. It's been incredible. But I don't think, I mean, you couldn't be any more accomplished. How did you get your start in music?
When I was a kid, I would just reach up and play the keys and say, "Oh, that sounds good." Of course, I took lessons as a kid, but I mostly would, kind of do my piano lessons and I would just fake it. And make up my own Beethoven sonata or something, and the piano teacher would say, "Alan's not learning the pieces," and he's playing beautifully for an hour, and so I said, "I think we should encourage this."
Yeah.
All the men in my family were dentists, actually.
Right. Okay.
We're lousy with dentists.
Quite the departure.
Well, it found its way into Little Shop of Horrors. My dad was actually president of the New York chapter of the American Analgesia Society, promoting the use of nitrous oxide as safe. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny if our dentist, because we have to figure how's Seymour going to commit that first murder in Little Shop of Horrors, that is. And said, okay, how about he laughed himself to death on nitrous oxide? Anyway, all the men in the family were dentists, and I can't do this. I just love music.
And you gave the world your gift, which is absolutely amazing. I have to, to this day, my favourite Disney movie of all time is The Little Mermaid. What a special, special piece of work. And of course, Samuel, who played Sebastian, who has sadly passed away since, he was such an iconic character. And when you're writing music, were you aware of the work that yourself and Howard Ashman did would cause such a resurgence in the Disney brand, because it was groundbreaking, really, what you guys did?
I had a sense that the time was right. For me, the biggest thing about Mermaid was it was Howard Ashman and me reuniting after Little Shop of Horrors. Because Disney the whole Disney animation world had sort of gone under for quite a while. So I felt the hunger, and I think the world felt the hunger for that to come back. And there was such an innocence to that time. That was my first film score. I didn't know what I was doing.
Wow.
Your first film score, which you won an Oscar for, and for Best Song as well.
Right.
A double whammy.
But there was an innocence to it, and a purity to it. And it was an amazing time for all of us young artists coming to Disney, including the people who ran Disney at the time.
How much of an impact did Howard Ashman, I suppose, have on your life?
Oh, huge. All of our lives. Howard never lived to see Beauty or Aladdin.
It's tragic.
It's amazing. I feel his presence all the time. He's still with us, in spirit. But it was always heartbreaking.
When you think, I suppose, of the strides that have happened in the world of medicine since then, and of course he tragically passed in the height of the AIDS epidemic, to see that now a tablet would cure must be soul-destroying, really, for a lot of his friends. But the legacy he left is absolutely amazing, amazing.
Yeah, he really understood how to use music and lyrics in a way that's both timeless and also contemporary at the same time. And he was so in tune with just the heart and the mind, and wonderful, incredible artist.
Yeah. Sadly, he passed away far, far too young. He was only 40. But the work that you did together, how did that I mean, your music, his lyrics, and even though a lot of the Disney, but technically aimed at children, was hilarious as well because they appealed to everybody. I mean, how did that dynamic work? Did you play a little bit and he like wrote a little bit, or
sure.
Was it that collaborative together?
Our first project together was a musical called God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater. It was the first musical Howard had ever worked on as a lyricist. And of course, it was a book, lyrics, and direction. It was, and that same thing with Little Shop of Horrors. So it was just this incredible serendipity. You know, our talents and our hearts and everything came together at the same time with these projects. And it was this lightning bolt of creativity, you know, at that time. And then he was gone.
I mean, the power of nostalgia when you hear any of the stuff that you guys worked on is incredible. It brings you right back. I mean, it's like a warm hug hearing a part of this world or a whole new world. Is there a project in particular that stands out to you that is really, really close to your heart?
They're all close to my heart. They're all my children. Mm-hmm. I mean, the ones, when you get to like Hunchback of Notre Dame and Hercules, there was a dip in the box office, but those over time have come, you know, back really come. Again, yeah. Same thing with, there was a project called Newsies, which got, I don't know if Newsies actually played in London. It was absolutely nobody came to see it in the theaters. It was complete. It was a joke. I won
huge on Broadway, though.
Huh?
Huge on Broadway.
Yes, but way back I won the Razzie Award for Worst Song of the Year for Newsies. Fast forward, there's my first Tony Award for the same project. So they all, you know, have a special place in my heart, including the ones I'm doing now. You know, it's just, again, they're my children.
You say my first Tony Award, and when you think of it, there's 22 people in it that have ever lived that have won the famous EGOT, your Emmy, your Tony, your Oscar, your Grammy, and you've not had one. You've several of all of them. But is it strange when you feel, you step back and look at the body of your work and see all these awards? I don't know where you keep them because there's so many, but when you think of the success you've had, what's it like looking at it?
I feel very fortunate, basically. I mean, there's some amazingly talented, miraculously wonderful artists who haven't won an EGOT, and it's, so the EGOT, it's a novelty. It's nice to have it.
Yeah.
But awards are about a lot of things. Yes, it's about the work. Sometimes it's about the timing of when something comes out. Sometimes it's about the amount of publicity. You have to be a little humble about that stuff.
No one wins Best Song of the Oscars if everybody isn't singing the said song, the same song. I think you're not giving yourself enough credit there because, I mean,
thank you.
The most beautiful music is just gives a joy to so many people's soul, to be fair.
Thanks.
You've been writing now for some of the newer adaptations as well for Disney. I mean, is it a similar approach that you take all these years on now when you're writing for the revivals and stuff, or how do you approach that?
You mean when they come back to the same project again?
Exactly.
That's always a challenge. Mm-hmm. It depends on the medium you're going to. If you're going from animation to Broadway, there's a set of adjustments there. If you're going from that to a live action film, there's a whole other set of adjustments there. So and a lot has to do with the new people you're working with, because people will want to bring a fresh view to it. And so I have to play two roles. One is I'm the keeper of the flame of what we originally created, but also I'm a part of a new team. And I want to be a good member of that team. So you have to sort of straddle these two roles.
Yeah.
Right now, we're working on both two versions of Tangled.
Okay.
Hooray!
One is a stage version and one is a film version, which is wonderful. And also, yikes! You know, it's crazy making because what new am I going to add? How do I not undermine what was there before? And how do I give the new people I'm working with, and I bless them for being involved, their encouragement to bring something new to it at the same time?
I think I'd be a great Mother Gothel.
Do you reckon?
Curl my hair.
She never stops singing in here now. She's singing all your tunes all the time.
I don't sing that well, don't you worry at all.
Mother Gothel,
It's an absolute delight to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning. And of course, you're in the Bord Gáis Energy Theatre.
Yes.
Tomorrow night.
Yes, tomorrow night.
You couldn't play your beautiful music for us today.
Sorry.
But everyone who's going will see it tomorrow evening.
We tried to have a piano, apparently.
Well, it just didn't happen. God dash it, we'll all have to go and see you live. Thank you so much once again for joining us. And I can't wait to see not one but two tangles. The joy is real. The joy is real. Now, coming up on the final hour of the show, the cast of How to Get to Heaven from Belfast will be here.
Plus, we'll chat to actor Ella Maisie Purvis about the importance of neurodivergent representation on the screen. We'll be right back after the break.